everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast with a review for City Boy #1. This is another book in the We Are Legends line of comics that have been debuting this month. Let's take a look at the creative team here. So we have a book written by Greg Pak with art by Minkyu, Jung, Sunny Go on colors, and Wes Abbott on letters. So I have been reading Greg Pak stories for over a decade now, and I'm always very excited when we see a new comic book, and this is not the exception. So let me give you a brief synopsis of what's going on here. So first seen in Wildstorm 30th Anniversary Special and Last Earth's Planet, Legends Reborn, there's a new Korean hero named City Boy. Or at least that's the best translation of what the cities call him. City Boy, aka Cameron Kim, is trying to make a living by using his powers of being able to speak to cities to find lost and hidden goods to pawn, and it's only just enough to get by. Those abilities means that he hears and everything and sees everything all the time, including each of the city's stories and the truths behind them. It is very loud in his head, and something he has to live with. As his powers get stronger, the cities start forming animal avatars from scraps in order to physically travel alongside him on his adventures. Of course, Gotham is a rat avatar made of city scraps, but what about Metropolis, Bloodhaven, Amnesty Bay, or even Themyscira? Not all cities are so kind. Yeah, I mean, the concept of this character is a lot of fun, especially because you can definitely change the story so much depending on where you go. Also, we finally get a little bit more of his backstory, which I'll show you in the preview pages in a minute. And yeah, I think Greg Pak is he's been giving some leeway as to like, let's make something that's a little bit different, something fun, because it is a new character completely outside of anything we've seen before in the DC universe. And also the way that this DC universe kind of interweaves in here is a lot of fun, as we saw in one of the Last Earth's Planet issues, as he had a run-in with Nightwing. So let's pull up some preview art here. I mean, Minkyu Young is just doing some fantastic work, especially with some facial expressions and just the way you can really tell the story as it moves along. We get a little bit of a flashback as Cameron remembers, himself as he grown up and being kind of abandoned, which hopefully we'll come back and revisit why this is all happening to him. Also, I really like the design of his, like, just his outfit. It looks pretty cool, like the jacket with kind of the city outline, and just very fun. And we get introduced to some really, really interesting characters. I think the obstacles for a character like this will definitely depend on who knows about his existence and his powers. And that's kind of what this first issue really dives into. And I'm very excited. So really, really recommend this book. I think out of all three of the We Are Legends books, this one's my favorite, but it really depends on the day. They were all pretty great. The Vigil and Spirit World, they all started out with really fun adventures in the DC universe. So if you read all three, let me know which one was your favorite down in the comment. If you read this, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. I highly, highly recommend you check this out. There's some really cool variants, which we'll see at the end of the book. So as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here on the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.